I can't. Legal snags by telling people they're being recorded. Sorry, you're being recorded.
Thank you very much for the heads up.
That's gonna be the intro from now on. Welcome back, guys. Talkmen Tuesdays. We're back at it again on another Tuesday. Well, you're probably listening to this on a Tuesday.
Back at it again.
Decorado. You are 24. Yes, we doing right.
Yep.
Okay, this is so bad. So he's 24. I'm 26. Both young adults. Yeah. Okay. So last week we ended off with personality type tests, and today we're actually gonna go into it. If you don't know, 16 personality is the Myers-Briggs personality type test, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Sawyer finally took it, and
Yep.
I've seen it, and I freaking love it. I don't know why. I just want to meet other people who are like, oh, dude, this time tell me more. I just want people to talk about themselves. Okay.
It's weird because it goes through. It's like they answer just some pretty standard questions when you're going through it. Like, do you find yourself like some of them you know exactly what they're going for? Like, do you find yourself needing to re-energize after talking to a big group of people, or like in your free time, would you rather go out to a party or go read a book? Which is definitely going for like the introverted or extroverted questions. But then you've got some weird ones like about planning and stuff like that, where like I didn't really know what the different letters were going to be at the end, but apparently they're all gone to something. So it was cool to kind of see. And then it says like afterwards you can check on like your suggested careers based off of it. And mine says a career where you have to deal with people. And I am a recruiter, so I deal with people. So it nailed that one right on the dot.
It's very broad too.
It really is. It really is.
Somebody else described these 16 personality types as like astronomy because it's just like all positive and very broad. I'm like, God darn it! There goes that thing.
Well, they got to keep it broad so it can connect a ton of people.
Definitely does. Okay, so what ended up being?
Yeah, so mine ended up being ISFJ, which is introverted, sensing, feeling, and judging. And I can go through a little bit more of that stuff, but what was yours, Angel?
ENFJ. Extroverted? Darn it, where is it? Intuitive, feeling, and judgment, right?
Yeah, well, feeling, I know that at least the feeling and judging are right. I'm not sure about the other ones. I'm assuming it's got to be extroverted if it's the E part to it.
Yeah. And then intuitive or thinking. There you go. Analysis. It's the protagonist. Everything you do right now ripples outward and affects everyone.
Wow. So by this podcast, we are affecting so many different people. Look at that. Yep. I could see that. Like throughout college and stuff, you did a ton too. I guess make an impact. So I would say that hits you right on the head with that.
Yep. People are drawn to strong personalities. It's like who are oh, here you go. Oprah Winfrey apparently is ENFJ.
Wow. Look at you.
Ben Affleck. Jennifer Lawrence.
You have Batman on your side with Ben Affleck. Not the best Batman, but a Batman.
Okay, good thing you know who he's from. I had no idea who he was from.
Oh, he was also from Good Will Hunting too?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I was so uncultured. Like, yeah, all those memes were like, you uncultured swine. I'm like, yep, that's me.
That's me. Check that up.
I haven't watched Star Wars. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. What's the that TV Game of Thrones? I haven't watched that.
You haven't watched Game of Thrones?
No.
What? Good thing we are not on a Game of Thrones centered podcast, or you would get kicked off and you're the main host.
Yeah. When Mark wanted to go see Star Wars, like the new movie, I'm like, dude, I haven't watched any. He's like, just go watch the summary on YouTube, and you can watch a new one. And other people were like, no, he has to enjoy all the movies.
Yeah, you have to go through all of them, and you have to do it like the way everybody else did when they came out. You have to start with like the very old ones, which are like 4, 5, and 6, and then you have to go to the newer ones, which were like prequels to that 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited for the new one that's coming out on Christmas because it's the final one of the whole series. So should be good. So back to your personality. What else does it say about you?
Okay, so firm believers in the people. They find it natural and easy to communicate with others, especially in person, and their intuitive trait helps people with the protagonist personality type to reach every mind, be it through facts and logic or raw emotion. Basically, try to motivate people to do good.
That is you. That is you to a T. Do you have like any bad qualities? Because mine throw some like bad qualities in there. Because apparently I feel unappreciated at work, home, and play.
Strength and weaknesses. Let's see. Oh, protagonist weaknesses. Overly idealistic. Too selfless. Too sensitive. Fluctuating self-esteem. Struggle to make tough decisions.
I like how it started off with like, you care too much, you give too much. It's like typical job interview questions like, what are your weaknesses? I'm a perfectionist. Like, you care too much about everybody else.
I work too hard. Like, what? Okay.
And so yeah, Oprah is one of yours. I could totally see Oprah as a famous ENFJ.
I could definitely see like the overly idealistic part, because like you do got to realize like what's like realistic and what's like not, and like what's over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like how are people?
Mm-hmm.
How much can one they change? Like what is society in general? Like what is the actual society norm?
Yeah. Yeah, how does everybody interact with one another, and the fact that like you reach out to everybody, you want everybody to be able to connect, and you can have that influence over people too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, we got a leader on our hands.
But watch me go to sleep right now.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. Okay, what did yours say about you?
It says ISFJs are characterized above all by their desire to serve others. I'm a giver. What can I say? And their need to be needed. And so it says, in extreme cases, this need is so strong that standard give and take relationships are unsatisfying to me. However, I find more than enough with which to occupy myself within the framework of a normal life. And I was looking up the famous ISFJs out there, and I have Saint Teresa. So, you know, holler at your boy. Queen Elizabeth II of England, possibly one of my favorite queens of England. And then Queen Mary the First, her nickname was Bloody Mary. Not sure how I feel about her.
Is she the one who like the Bloody Mary the drink?
I believe she's the one that's probably like the Bloody Mary when you're like turn off the lights and say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I'm guessing it's probably her.
Ah, okay. There's two different Bloody Marys. Okay.
Well, it could 100% as well just be the drink too. That's just my my guess. And then Christy Yamaguchi, the U.S. Olympic figure skater.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Random note about U.S. not Olympics but U.S. teams. Megan, U.S. women's soccer team, won the golden ball. Yes, she won the golden ball for this year. Like that's an incredible thing. That's basically best female soccer player of the year. And Messi won his 6th. Messi won his 6th.
Is he just like outright better than Ronaldo at this point?
at this point, he has one more ball than Ronaldo.
How long have they been both in? Because they're names that like you could just kind of grew up with.
They've been probably the best in the league for like the past 12 years. Well, easily, 11 years for sure.
Yeah,
He has
just go
5.
back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still on the I feel like they're still on the way out just because they're both like 33, 35. So I feel like they've certainly hit their peak or about to hit their peak.
Yeah.
One, two.
Dang. I wonder who the one person won it like in the middle of that, or like if they really just did go back and forth, or what.
It was a close second too. Another guy actually outranked Cristiano Ronaldo, the one that previously won it. Like the one that finally cut their whole reign.
Oh, really?
What? Is it really off?
I try to be all nonchalant with. For those listening, Angel's camera turned off, so I put in the chat your mic or your camera's off, and then he blew the cover.
I go directly like, is it really off? Is it back?
No.
No. Okay, we'll just keep going.
Yeah,
How
we're
about
good.
now?
There you go. Oh, there you're gone.
Okay. Boom.
Wait. There you're back.
Oh, okay. I think when I exit out of it.
Oh, it just turns.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys.
I thought you were avoiding me.
I learned this whole Skype thing. Apparently, I can't look into my personality type while this is going on. Keep going about your personality type.
Yeah. I'll try. Like most are ISFJs have a few close friends, and I would say that's true. I would say I have a lot of acquaintances, but a few very close friends. I'm extremely loyal to those people, and if they ever need emotional support, I'm there for them. I'll probably be very awkward giving them those answers, but hey. Yeah, that's really it. And then my bad thing is,
I feel like anybody who hears this podcast is not going to believe you're like an introvert.
I know, and I'd be curious to see. Well, because like the I came first, which means the I is like my highest trait. So I think when I was taking the test, it was like 36% introvert, which again, I mean, I'm introverted. I feel like we talked about last time. I'm introverted until I get comfortable around you. And then after I'm comfortable around you, then I become extroverted.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my personality test. Oh, did we have any? I can check real quick. Did we have any comments on the last video?
Ooh. It was probably Melly.
Yeah, shout out Melly again. You're just going to keep getting these shout outs. Even if you're listening to these or not.
I'm a Snapchat her. It's like, what happened to your comment? Can you comment on that last video? She might be editing it soon, or one of my blogs soon.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. You guys are setting something up?
Yeah. She's good at editing. And I suck with it. Or like, I'm still learning the basics.
You're learning. Yeah, don't say you suck. You're still learning.
I suck.
I'm the worst.
No comments. Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, you haven't posted the new one yet.
Yeah. I was like, we're a week behind on YouTube.
Yeah, we're good.
So that one won't be posted until today. Tomorrow. Yeah. Try to keep up with this.
How was your Thanksgiving, though? You do anything cool? Or just family, friends?
Family.
Yeah.
Family, friends. That was basically it. And then around 11, family decided to go to Macy's to go shopping. And I was just tired, and I was like, yeah, guys, go to Macy's. Go to Macy's. Let me sleep.
Black Friday shopping for them then?
Yeah. And I went to sleep at 11. I was like, oh, sleep sounds good. Ooh. It's not necessarily Black Friday shopping, but I am currently getting something from the side. I'm gonna show it to Sawyer.
Angel
Wait.
pulled out a big brown box, and inside the big brown box is a smaller white box. And
Boom!
is it a Mavic Mini?
Yep.
That's your new drone toy? So what are you gonna use that for? Are you doing it for because I know you were saying earlier you were gonna be going around and like doing it for small businesses and stuff in the area. Is it like what that goal is, or is that just gonna be a recreational one for you?
That might be it too. Right now, I'm probably gonna try to use it inside the store. This is really that small. Oh, I really haven't opened it. It's still in the box.
Yeah.
I might like do like an outside shot and bring it into the store and like fly it inside.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's that small, and I'll be able to do that.
Yeah. You could possibly bring it to Nashville when we go in and play around with it then.
Yes,
that could be cool.
Definitely doing that for sure. I just need to get better at like taking the shots and just getting better at filming in general.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I had a little one, and it was so hard to control. Like it was probably like a $25 one. It was really small, but like because like you got one of the joysticks is to move it up and down, and the other is to like pivot it and stuff like that, and it's difficult. Like it takes a lot of practice to get used to it.
Yeah, and the mini, I like the mini just because it's so compact. Apparently, it's the size of your phone, even smaller. So even the Mavic's pretty small too.
Yeah.
But and then luckily, if you're traveling, the mini is 249 grams. So most regulations, the drone has to be above 250 grams for it to like register or anything.
Oh.
Boom.
There you go. Sneaking it right in underneath it.
I would definitely be using that when I travel. I don't go anywhere. I put these scenes in my head. I'm like, oh, this might be really good when I go on different places and like travel a lot. I'm like, Angel, you don't travel anywhere.
Where am I going?
Another funny scene of that.
Angel's pulling a massive box this time. It says
You know what away is?
No, it's away.
You don't know what away is? Okay. Everybody knows what away is.
Is this like a suitcase or something?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Woo! Nailed it.
Oh yeah, another funny thing about the headphones. I literally looked back and was like afraid that I like the wire connection was gonna like come off, and then I realized they're wireless.
Oh yeah, so everybody that's watching on YouTube, or I guess on Spotify and everything too, if Angel sounds a lot more clear, it's because he has a new headphone where the microphone is in. So he's trying that out.
So Way has these new nylon bags, and I got one because you know all the traveling I do.
With your drone.
Yes, with my drone. For anybody listening, the joke is I don't travel at all. I literally got for the past year probably 2 places. That's it. But yeah, they came out with a nylon version of their new famous suitcases, and I decided to get one.
That looks nice.
And the outer pocket, so you could like put your things in here. YouTube video coming soon.
Yeah, don't be doing any spoilers.
Darn it. Okay, that's enough of my dumb purchases. The travel explorer that I am.
This is the travel segment of the podcast, and it was brought to you by Away, when you need to just go.
When you just need to get away. That's their slogan.
Is it really their slogan?
It's like something. It's like when you just need to get away.
When you just need to get away, get away.
They have really good suitcases. Their Instagram is really nice.
Yeah. You hear about Drew and his business that he's starting up?
What happened?
He's doing like he's starting up a business where it's like it's kind of like an Airbnb type of thing. It's like if people are traveling, it hooks what does he call them, like wanderers up with people around the area to do like things that are native to that specific location. And so it's like if people are going to Chicago, or I guess that's a terrible example, if people are going to like Paris, and there are like people that live in Paris that like do something very specific, like to the, I guess, culture over there, then these people can buy like an event and go with them to do like pasta making or pizza making or something like that. And he's trying to like set that up and get people connected that way. And so you can really have like, I guess, a real cultural experience when you go to new places. And so he's been working on that a lot recently. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
that sounds tough.
yeah. I mean, I would not know where to start with any of that.
Yeah.
Like, even if I had the idea, which I wouldn't, I'd be like, and it's just going to stay there as an idea because I don't know what to do next.
It's like a two-way marketplace. Like you have to get the people who are the hosts and the visitors. Fine.
Yep. And so that's what he was saying. He's like, probably the more difficult part is going to be the people that want to be the hosts, just because he's like, we'll have a lot of visitors that want to do things, but people that are willing to welcome these people into like their homes or neighborhoods, something like that, to kind of walk them through these different events. He's like, that's just going to be the only tricky part to it. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
When's the last time you talked to him?
It was just a couple weeks ago. We went out for the Purdue football game. We went to a bar around here. It was when I asked him to be a groomsman.
Oh.
Sure. We sat down and we just talked and everything. So.
Funny story about wedding and asking people to be like a groomsman usher. I had a friend, or my sister had a friend, who, in Spanish, she would try to ask like a girl to be like her, what is it? One of her maids?
Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids. But she mixed up that word with is it maid of honor?
Oh, with the top dog?
Yeah. So she was like, I messed up the words, and after I said it, I really couldn't take it back.
So now she had to be maid of honor. Oh, man.
And she literally told her best friend, who it was always gonna be like her maid of honor, because they're a lot closer and like a lot more friends for a longer time.
Yeah.
She was like, "This is why you're not it. It's because of my bad. I didn't know my Spanish.
My translation kind of screwed it up on that one."
Yeah.
That would be so awkward.
When she said yes, she was super excited, so she didn't want to take that excitement away from her.
You can't. There is no way you can take that back at that point. You were just stuck with the maid of honor you didn't want as a maid of honor. Oh, man.
But you're okay, friends. So it worked out.
I had a little mix-up with mine. Both Chris Young and Mark, Mark was on the previous podcast, for those of you listening, their boxes in the mail got sent to the wrong addresses, and like they're both ushers, but Mark got something that said "Dear Chris," and then Chris got something that said "Dear Mark," and I'm like, I mean, at least like it's both for ushers and everything. Like it's not like an awkward conversation, but I'm like, that could have been pretty bad.
Yeah. I guess the address got mixed up or what?
Yeah, and I'm not sure really how it was. I guess the FedEx that I went to, they probably just put the wrong label on the wrong box. Okay. So people these days.
Yeah, be careful with that. That would have been funny if like it was a groomsman or something. It's like, yes!
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm like, no. Love you. Think you're great, but no. Sorry.
Take that back from you. At least you didn't get to see their like impression of like, yes, I'll be your maid of honor.
That would have been so bad. And I'm very awkward in situations like that, so I'd have been like,
Okay, so what would you have done in that situation? You just like said yes and gone with it? No.
Yeah. It's just been like, and okay, so we have to switch some things up on the wedding website. But I got the spot that we're going to for the bachelor party all locked down. So We are good to go.
Nashville.
Those of you listening, we are going to Nashville for the bachelor party. So there might be a little delay in a future Talkmen Tuesday episode, but you know, if you got to do what you got to do.
Sawyer's getting married next year. Ah, little boy's all grown up. You're the first one out of our friend group to get married. We definitely called it because you're the longest ones in a relationship.
I mean, at the time, I was like the only one in a relationship.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much of a competition.
It really wasn't. It was either you or Steven. But Steven was a lot younger, and he was going into law school. Or that's what I think his goal was at the time. Mm-hmm. So he's definitely going to need some time for that. Yeah. Like, sorry, Candace. Yeah. You got it locked down. You lavalier her. You lavalier her. That's basically... Wait for it. Boom! Close the case.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, for all of our Spotify listeners, Angel opened up a box and then he shut it because I locked her down.
Because like lavalier, it's like the step before engagement. Yeah. And hardly he ever does that nowadays. Yeah. I think it's also... Let's talk about that. What made you lavalier her? Oh.
Why did I?
Yeah.
I don't know. When you know they're the one, they're the one. And I ended up actually being the first, because I was in college, we were Pikes, and she's a Sigma Kappa. And at our school, I was the first Pike to ever lavalier a Sigma Kappa. So I went down in history. Ooh. Yeah. I didn't do it for the fame. I didn't do it for the glory. I did it for the love.
There's those cool lines that Sawyer has out of nowhere. Boom. Like, where do these come from?
That I can't say it to people's face. Only to Angel. Angel's literally the only one that these cool lines come out at.
You just imagine Sawyer being like so cool with his game and parties. And then you read Candace's description of how they met.
We don't need to share that. That's where my eye for introvert comes in, Angel. Stop making fun of my personality.
You're just so smooth, and then all of a sudden, when the actual thing starts,
girls are scary.
What did Candace say? I had to ask him for a drink.
Yo. Hey, you want to take a shot? Yes, please.
I can see Candace doing that too. It's cool. Just went like, I need to start doing visual things. Realizing this is a podcast.
Yeah, this isn't an ASMR thing where people can get the talk it through what you're doing. I am currently putting my fingers in between one and another.
Intertwining my fingers, showing how Candace and Sawyer met, and then they collided. And they fit perfectly together, like my fingers are showing.
It's so strange.
I'm gonna stop. Let's move on from Candace and Sawyer.
What's our next big? Like the only next big holiday that we've got coming up is Christmas. For us, nothing really huge until then.
Christmas and New Year's. I was thinking, like, if we were still in school, it would be like finals, but then we're like, no. That's basically it.
Yeah, every once in a while I think about like where we would be at, like you just said, in school. And so now we'd be starting to freak out about finals that were coming up, because that always ended the week or week and a half or two before the 25th. Mm-hmm. And then
excuse me. U of I kids have 3 weeks left, so I'm guessing 1 week of classes, 1 week of dead week, and then finals week.
Yeah. I loved dead week. I was one of the weird kids that actually enjoyed dead week. For those listening, like dead week was when you didn't have any class and it was just everybody would study for their finals coming up, and like you had nothing to do except for studying. And I think the reason I enjoyed it was because there wasn't that pressure of homework or anything. And like if you were lucky enough with your pacing out of like the finals that you had, you could like really just kind of chill for a whole week. Or not really chill, like work hard, but like you didn't have to do too much stressing.
Right. Definitely. And you can chill.
No.
I like adding the part of like having your friends decide to go out on dead week, so you have pressure to like get things done during the day.
Yeah. And then not ruin it that much into the night where the morning the next day is going to be ruined because that's when you should be studying again.
Yeah, definitely. It's like we're just gonna go out, watch probably TV. I think one time we even watched the Victoria's Secret fashion show at a bar. And
Oh
we
yeah, at Brothers didn't like Brothers usually have it on, or Jake's usually had it on too.
Yep.
Was the
One.
Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight, was that during Dead Week, or is that just a random week that we all decided to go into a room and stream it? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that one.
I think it was me, you, Chris Young, and somebody else. It was like
It
we
was
went.
probably random. It was probably random week because now I think did somebody have like a projector? You guys have a
Yeah,
projector.
we did it. We got in a classroom and put the projector down, and like we had to go to these like funky websites in order to get it up online.
That might have been Dead Week then, yeah, because we were all studying.
Wouldn't surprise me either way, but that was another fun little random moment.
Definitely. A lot of college memories.
But the actual tests are something I don't miss. I am fine, never having to worry about tests ever again.
Okay. This isn't a test question.
Uh-oh.
But okay, since last week we had like some serious deep talk questions, I figured this week would be a lot lighter.
Hit me.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Why or why not?
Yes, because it is a piece of meat put between two pieces of bread. In layman's terms, that is a sandwich.
Okay. Yeah. You made it so easy. I can see that. Okay. This is a weird one. What's invisible but you wish people could see?
What's invisible but I wish people could see? I would say, like, if you could see everybody's happiness levels, I think that would be pretty cool. So, like, if people were in, like, a really good mood that day, you could be like, hey, like, how's it going kind of thing. But if people were in a really bad mood, you would know how to approach them differently. So I would say people's happiness levels would be something really cool.
How would you approach somebody who had the happiness level down?
I don't know, like, you would just approach them, like, if you needed to, like, just talk to them about something, like, serious or, like, you actually needed help with something. Like, you wouldn't just go up to them and, like, just blurt your question right to them. Like, you would be like, hey, how's everything going with you? And kind of work your way in that way. And if, like, you didn't actually need them and you just wanted to talk to them, you could probably leave them alone a little bit until, like, they were working through. But, like, still go up, I guess, too, and ask how they were doing. But know that they probably won't be too excited to see you, potentially.
How would you approach somebody who their happiness meter was, like, full tank?
Oh, high five, chest bump, the casual stuff. I don't know. I feel like that one's so much easier just because, as long as you're not going up there to do something silly with them or like stupid, like you'll have a good conversation with them.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What's something that's invisible that you wish you could see? It's a tough question.
It is. It's kind of like similar to that, but if somebody's like a relative passed away, or like if somebody in the family is sick or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would definitely, you'd have a different approach to people whose family members like passed away or are in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, and even just wishing them, I guess, all's well and like you're in my thoughts and prayers and everything like that.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've seen?
Oh, that's a tough one. There are a lot of funky ones in college.
Yeah, you gotta think of a lot of ones.
There's one it was hide your Wi-Fi, hide your kids from the YouTube video. Hide your wife, hide your kids because they come in and snatching up everybody out here. I think it was what it was. That's the only one that's coming to mind. Or there's like the Star Wars, not the Wi-Fi you're looking for. That's another one.
It burns when I IP. Stop being a mooch. FBI surveillance van.
Casually connected to the FBI surveillance van's Wi-Fi.
Oh man. Bill Y, the Science Fi. Girls Gone Wireless.
Girls Gone Wireless. That's funny. I like that one. People can get pretty creative with their Wi-Fi things. It burns when I pee.
No Wi-Fi for you. I thought that was always the funniest one when they were like, no Wi-Fi for you.
No Wi-Fi for you. No soup for you.
Ooh, what's the most ridiculous fact you know? Ridiculous fact you know.
This is one that Candace told me. It's if a giraffe drinks a cup of coffee, it will be cold by the time it gets to its stomach. Like, why do you need to know that? But that's interesting.
Huh. Okay. I don't know if this is a fact or not. Is it true birds can't drink like soda or pop or they'll explode?
Do their stomachs not just like do good with the carbonation?
I think I probably saw that in a cartoon and believed it ever since.
Like probably the bird got the hiccups or something and then it popped.
Yeah.
And you've been under the belief that if it has any carbonation, it'll just explode.
I'm gonna Google this now. Oh wait, snap! Apparently, to thesprucepets.com, allowing your bird to indulge in these drinks can be extremely hazardous. Caffeine causes cardiac malfunctions in birds. So it kind of
can be true.
So it won't explode.
I guess just cardiac malfunctions, not necessarily pop goes the weasel.
I was always afraid of that. Like I would check my soda, make sure it wasn't open.
I'm surprised not more birds just like drop dead because of that. Like parks and stuff like that. Sometimes people leave out just open sodas. Like,
Oh, this is very funny. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
There was the people that are on YouTube, you'll get to enjoy this more so than the people on Spotify. But there was the thing that I believed, it might be true in grade school, that if you ever have the hiccups, you have a bunch of water in your mouth, and then you pull your ears out, and you shake your head, and then you swallow it.
Okay.
And apparently that's supposed to stop the hiccups. I would say that is something that nobody can look very good doing.
Did that work though? Did that stop those hiccups?
It probably worked a couple of times, and then it worked just enough for me to continue to do it until I was probably 15, 16.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other ones. That's the one that just popped into my mind. Nobody can look good doing.
I don't know why, but for me, kissing goes into that. I don't know why.
Nobody looks good kissing?
No. How do you make somebody look good kissing?
I don't know. People on movies, some of them look pretty good kissing.
that I was gonna be like in real life, but I'm like, yeah, movies for sure.
Yeah, but movies that they know just the right angle to look at.
Close your eyes. don't, don't leave wide open.
Yeah, I guess that is a thing. I mean, unless you're the one doing it, I don't really care to look at everybody else just making out.
Oh, okay. What part of a kid's movie completely scared you? Completely scarred you? Completely
Uh,
scarred you?
Scarred you. Well, hey, I've got scarred and scared for you. It's what was it? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The creepy guy that goes and tries to kidnap the kids. Wait, no, that's not Willy Wonka. What is that? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a kids movie, and it's about these kids that they go into this like old timey car with like their, I think it's just like their babysitter, and I think there was a guy in there too, but there's this one point where there's this guy who's walking around. He's this creepy looking guy, and he's walking around with like a basically like an ice cream truck type of thing, but he's selling candy, and he's ringing it, and he's trying to get kids to come out, and then he takes the kids. That scared me and scarred me.
So, basically, a grown man will take away kids when they're trying to get candy.
Yeah, it's basically a kidnapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'll try to find a picture of it, and then we can use that as our
Oh, thumbnail.
thumbnail. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Child snatcher. That's a Google top preference. Oh, this guy's creepy.
That might be a good YouTube title. What was it? It was a top search.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that name?
Chitty, chitty, bang, bang, child snatcher. So it's CHIDDY, and so chitty, chitty, and then just bang, bang, all different words.
Child catcher.
Yeah,
Snatcher.
child snatcher. And then it's the guy that kind of looks like the penguin with a really long nose.
Boom. The child catcher. Whew. Okay. I remember when I was little, I saw this movie that like cockroaches would kill you, and they would like use your body as like a nest to have more cockroaches. And so
Oh,
you would be like, they would kill you, and then your body would be like a nest, and until the cockroaches like became enough in your body that then they would like hatch out of your body and be like was filled with cockroaches. And ever since seeing that movie, I was always afraid of cockroaches because I thought they would kill me.
oh, that is not okay.
So this movie was like, it's basically like the zombies but of cockroaches. So everybody was afraid of cockroaches and how they would fly and like kill you, and you have to like make sure you be like run away from them. And yeah, and they would get up in your skin and
Oh gosh.
yeah.
I'm literally getting the chills as you're explaining.
And then I realized cockroaches can't do that to you.
That's what they want you to think.
Ah! Never watching that movie again. Because yeah, your body was like filled with cockroaches until they hatched. Then you just see a bunch of cockroaches come out of your body. It's so bad.
No.
I don't know. I thought I was being a cool kid by seeing movies with my cool teenage cousins. That's a bad idea.
Little did you know.
Yeah. Don't do it, kids. Don't do it.
Stay away from your cool cousins.
It's rated R for a reason. Okay. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza? Oh.
I'm okay with it. I like Hawaiian pizza. I think it adds a sweetness to it, and so I'm good with it.
Boom.
What are your thoughts? Like, are you pro or anti pineapple?
I'm like, I feel like I'm not strong either or. Then I'm like, does it add like watery elements to like a pizza, or does it not? 'Cause then I'm like, is it dry enough? I feel like I need to eat one again to like actually have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't have a strong enough opinion to like voice it out, like as in like a memory of like, yes, it's good, yes, it's bad.
Yeah. I hear you.
Oh wait, one of the last few questions: toilet paper over or under?
Let me go check.
Sorry, it's currently going
Are over.
over. He's back.
I think it really just comes down to whatever way we put it on. I don't think that it's specifically one way or the other, but currently it is over.
Boom. I would definitely go over too. The patent on toilet paper, I believe, is over. Somebody said that. I didn't do a fact check too. So it's hearsay. Darn it. Don't believe me.
Liar.
Yeah. Watch, if we ever get big or something, if people are like, he's a liar.
Go back to episode 6. The truth comes out.
Where that podcast just throws like non-facts out. Yo, that was us.
All right, choose the last one. That can be our question of the day for everybody else to answer too.
Oh, let's see.
I checked our most recent one that you got posted podcast of us. I think we're at like 15 views, which I think is like the top one that we've had so far.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
I was like going down in views for my YouTube channel, and I put in the YouTube video of how to tie a knot in your mouth because it's trending on TikTok, and it's going up again. Yeah. Okay, I'll choose 2, and then you have to choose one out of those 2.
Okay.
First one is, what's the best inside joke you've been a part of?
I can't tell you that, or else it wouldn't be an inside joke anymore.
And then the second one is, in one sentence, how would you sum up the internet? Oh.
That one's like a serious one.
Yeah.
Do I want to do the inside joke and then just not explain it? All right. I will do the inside joke one. And the rules with this, you can't explain the inside joke. So you just have to people just have to be curious. And since this is our Talkmen Tuesday question of the week, put down your inside joke if you're watching this on YouTube. What inside joke that you got with family, friends, and then don't explain it. And we can just try to guess what they're about next episode. But so my inside joke is the song that goes, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal." And that's an inside joke. And if you heard it in the background, there was a little chuckle. And so the person that's in on the inside joke thought it was funny. But that's mine.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the best inside joke you've been a part of? Boom.
What's yours?
There you go.
You can't leave without telling your inside joke. You're trying to cut it off.
What's the best inside joke you've been a part of? Darn it, I can't be put on the spot right now. I can't think this fast.
We can always start off next episode with your inside joke if you want.
We'll do that. I'm gonna think about one soon. I'm gonna ask my sister. I really can't think of anything.
All right. Well, that is going to be our segue then into our next episode. So again, put in the comments on YouTube what the best inside joke you've been a part of is. And again, don't explain it by any means. Just kind of leave it out there. And we will look at those. Next episode, Angel will tell us his inside joke. But again, thank you everybody for listening to another episode of Talkmen Tuesdays. If If you're on Spotify or anywhere where you can listen to podcasts, feel free to subscribe, push that like button. If you are on YouTube, obviously subscribe, Angel Corrado too. Push that like button, leave that comment, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.